Hi, welcome to Nav's Comics. Hope you survived the experience. So this is a big video for me. I've been waiting on for a little, well, you don't really see it, but anyway, I've been waiting on for a little while now. So we're gonna unbox it here for you. And this is the most money I've ever spent on a comic book. Crazy expensive. It's kind of I guess I would say a, investment. Risky, probably, but, I guess it is what it is. I've been in the comic book game for the long haul. Most of my valuable comics I bought off the shelf, but more and more, that's not always the case. Yeah, so back in November, I decided. Sorry, I'm just going ahead and opening as I talk. Bubble wrap. I decided that I'm like, all right, you know what? I have the money. I can afford to buy this. I allow myself to buy this book. And there we are. So I looked around, and the going rate for this book was around $3,000. Okay, so we already know. Like, I'm talking about quite a bit of money, and I do like to always talk about how much I spend. So it's not just just for transparency's sake. Like whatever. Sometimes you watch a video like, how much do they? They got this. How much do they spend? Well, it's kind of a lot, and I, would look around. I didn't want to pay the going rate. I'd like to try and get a little bit of a discount if I can. There's always a risk that it just goes up, and you're like, oh man, I missed out and I should have bought. But anyway, here, I'll show this to you. We're almost there. I'm still unwrapping. All right. Interesting the way they kind of packaged it, but I guess we can. Yeah, let's do this. You recognize it right away. Got the mic in front of me. I gotta move this here. All right, so I recognize this. Ultimate Fallout number 4 and a 9.8. Not the accidental facsimile. Yeah, I'm gonna actually just pull it out of the bag. So this is the first appearance. See if we can. I don't know if it's really gonna. With the light, it's really hard to, I don't know, kind of get anything here. But anyway. I'll sort of set this down. Oh, I thought I was gonna. Oh well, it's not the best, but there it is. Whoop, not go back too far. Yeah. So, Ultimate Fallout 4, first appearance of Miles Morales. The Miles Morales Spider-Man. Now, I actually read. Well, let me back up. Let me keep going on the story I was talking about. So I decided I was going to buy this. It's around $3,000, right? And I'm looking. I'm not like, I saw one listed. This is CBCS, so it's like a couple $100 cheaper. For whatever reason. And I did see one on eBay for about $2,800, and I thought, and it had to make an offer available, and I thought maybe I should offer $2,500. And for some reason I didn't. I was kind of holding out. I was just watching a lot of auctions, and I decided not to do that. Well, here we are, New Year's Eve, 2021, 10 p.m. Eastern. I decided, and I think before that I was looking on eBay, but I decided to check this app called Shortboxed. Now, they sell only slabs, I believe, and I'm always on the app because daily I enter their giveaway. They have a monthly giveaway and you can enter it daily. So I'm always doing that, you know. And I had looked on Shortbox for this book in the past, and it was always priced a little bit more than I wanted to spend. But anyway, New Year's Eve hits. I'm checking this app, and I see this guy, this bad boy right here, listed for $24.50. Now, already, this is less than what I was prepared to offer someone for this book. You know, not for a, you know, exact time, like the 9.8 CBCS. And I don't know if it's the default or an option, but I had the option to make an offer on this book. And so I was like, all right, I'm going to make an offer then. I'm going to say, how about 2,300? I hit submit, and I was a little nervous. I'm like, I can't believe I'm actually spending this much money on a comic book. Yeah, so I hit submit, and I'm giddy. I am so excited. Like I'm like, please accept, you know, or please counter offer at least, you know, something. And the next day, you know, so New Year's Day, 2022. Midday, I get a message saying that the offer was accepted. And I'm in heaven. I'm like, I can't believe it. I'm finally going to get this book. And the way Shortboxed works is for anything that's over 1,000, the seller has to actually ship it to Shortboxed. They quality control it, and then they ship it to you. So they cover that extra shipping. So I paid $15 shipping, but I only, you know, so I didn't pay for 2 legs of shipping. I paid for 1 leg of shipping. So it cost me $23.15. Yeah. So I want to look at this. You've been looking at it, but I've been. Oh wow, this just looks so good. And I was, you know, double checking, triple checking, quadruple checking. Am I making sure I'm not getting the facsimile here? And the way you can know that, if you don't know, see if I can. There's Marvel here, which is not focusing. He has a black background. The facsimile has like a red background around the Marvel. Also, the UPC. Here. That's like right on the edge on the facsimile versus indented a little bit. So, yeah. So obviously, I decided to go for the premium of the 9.8, which is quite a few $100s more expensive. In some cases, 1,000, some even more. Like, actually not right before I did this video, but a couple days ago, I was checking like sold listings on eBay. Quite a few around $3,000, and I guess I didn't look at the sold listings on the 9.6. Maybe I should have, but it was listed at around $1,500–1,600, so like half the value for a 0.2 difference. Now, when I bought the Ms. Marvel first full appearance, and the Marvel was all new now 0.1 or whatever the hell it is. I was okay. I decided I would just get the 9.6. At that time, I didn't feel, you know, that was a few $100s. I was comfortable with that. You know, is Miles Morales more important than Kamala Khan? I don't know. But I think Miles Morales is an incredible character. It's actually kind of surprising that I missed out on this off the shelf. Because I had read Ultimate Spider-Man, so the second appearance of Miles. I have 2 copies of #1 of that off the shelf. One of them still bagged, so who knows? It could be signed by Stan Lee. I should unbag that at some point. Whenever if I ever decide to slab them, I will. But yeah, so I read Ultimate Spider-Man with Miles Morales off the bat. It was by Brian Michael Bendis, and I loved it. It really blew me away. I loved it a lot, very much so. I'm very happy that they brought Miles to the main continuity. I haven't played the game, but I guess there's a game, Miles Morales Spider-Man game. So he's out there, and I don't know what the print run on this is. I can't imagine it's very high. The ultimate whatever, the Ultimate Comics, like I don't feel they ever sold as well as the main comics, and then the Ultimate Fallout just being like a small event, who knows? But anyway, so yeah, I got the 9.8, kind of thinking it's an investment, you know, and the thought there is, well, one, I've always liked near mint, and it's funny, I was watching Rob Fat Stacks of Comics talk about comics, and he's like, you know, 9.4 is near mint, you know, like, but we kind of look down. I don't know, like once you see the numbers, right? You have 9, well, you got 10.0, but that's crazy. You have 9.8 as like kind of the top notch, the top tier. They have 9.6, they have 9.4. All three are near mint. I mean, and that's the goal. It's always been the goal for me in the past. But you know, now that you see all these numbers, that that 9.8, it's just the higher quality, and it fetches the premium. And if I ever have to turn around and sell this, hopefully, you know, I'm able to, and at a good value. I kind of wondered if the person who sold this just kind of needed the money right away. You know, you never know. It really surprised me when I saw this listed at $24.50. Yeah. So anyway. Man, I feel like I had so much to talk about. I don't know if I got it all out. I'm going to close off this video and be like, oh, I forgot to talk about this. I don't know. I feel that Miles Morales is an incredibly important character. One of the most important modern day introductions. I think this book came out in 2011. You know, and you have a Spider-Man with representation. You know, I think it was his mother who's Puerto Rican, his father is African American. You know, just gives a whole new realm of people to be able to relate in a way to a character. You know, representation's important. I really feel that way, and that's why I'm really happy that Kamala Khan, Ms. Marvel, has been a really standout and a leader character. Then you know, Brian Michael Bendis over at DC, he joins them and he instantly creates this character Naomi, who's very interesting. I mean, Brian Michael Bendis might have his pitfalls as a writer. Like I did not like him on X-Men at all, but he can create some really interesting characters and write some really good stories. So you know, no one's 100%, right? Like no one's perfect, but I just saw that. I guess I didn't even know this. Naomi has a show now. I'm thinking about checking that out. But anyway, I just, you know, characters of color or whatever, I think it's important. It's not like the whole thing, right? I mean, I love all sorts of characters. And yeah, but like I said, super happy to have this. I was so giddy when the offer is accepted. And I've been dying to tell people, but I wanted to do this video and have people see. Yeah, so this is like definite Grail for me. And I don't, you know, some people like maybe set out to get certain Grails for the year. I don't do that. I'm not doing that. This one, you know, crossed over between 2021 and 2022, so I guess I'm good for the year. I can't imagine I would spend this much again this year, but you know, however, who knows? However things fall, you know, however the pieces may fall. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and it's awesome that I can share this with people that love comics and love seeing this stuff. I'll just see if I can drop this down again. This bad boy. Got Miles with his face hidden there. Oh yeah. Ultimate Fallout 4. 9.8 CBCS. First appearance of Miles Morales. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, all that, and I hope to see you next time. All right, take care.